How to do online shopping successfully. If you love the idea of online shopping but find it daunting, this is for you. As a stylist, I do lots of online shopping. I even bought my wedding dress online, believe it or not. But the last couple of years has increased so much the whole online thing for obvious reasons. So today I'm going to share with you the benefits of doing that, the tricks involved, and everything in between. I'm also a bargain hunter, and because I'm not into trends, this is much easier to achieve. When I spot an item that I love, that I can't afford, or I find that I can get a better deal out of it, I just put it in my wish list, and when it comes on sale, I get it for a fraction of the price. So today I'm going to share with you some of the pieces that, my greatest finds this season and how I got them. And by the way, if you would like to get an actual guide on online shopping, you can download it on my website. There are a few things to consider when you go online. First of all, you have to have a plan. When you go shopping, either in an actual store or online, you have to have a plan. You're just not going there and browsing to see if you like something. You have to have an idea of what is that you're looking for. And prior to that, you probably need to do a scan in your wardrobe and see what you actually need or would like to add to your collection or to your capsule wardrobe. That's a great start. The second most important thing is to know the stores you are visiting. And by that I mean the brands they carry or the brand they carry, and their return policy, their customer service, and their courier. It's important, right? Because some couriers don't work well in your region, and they are very pricey and all this kind of things. The other thing that is extremely important that many people just ignore is to read the garment's description. And for that you need to understand a little bit of fabrics. It's extremely important, at least the maintenance of the garment, if it's dry clean, if it's hand wash, all these kind of things. I think I said that before in a previous video, how to look into these things, and if the garment is true to size, if it runs big or it's small, this kind of things. Also saves you time and money, if you have to return the item. So all attention to detail, that you're saving money, you're saving time going to the stores, but you have to pay extra attention to these details when you do online in order to avoid a headache or any problem. And coming back to the first point that I said, you have to know what you're buying. And that's extremely important, to know the brands. Of course, the brands vary, the models and sizing and things, even in the same brand. But if you know the brand enough, you know the cuts, that it's suited for your body type, your style. So all the things are very important. And that's what I do for my clients, and especially for my clients, and of course for myself. So I'm gonna show you some of my pieces of why I got them, and the other thing that I would like to share with you here is online sale. So that's another added element to the whole thing. So you have to ask yourself, first and foremost, do you need that item? You were just buying because it's on sale. That doesn't matter if it's online or in store. You have to ask yourself the same question. Obviously, if you couldn't afford the item full price, you wouldn't buy it. The question is, if money wasn't the issue, would you buy the item? So that's extremely important, because it goes to show how much you love the item, or you just buying compulsively. I have to say that I hardly ever buy anything that is not on sale, and for the reasons I explained before, because when I love something and it's timeless, I don't see the need to pay full price. I got a couple of pieces that I really enjoyed over the years that I got on sale. from my favorite stores, not just Zara and H&M, but my actual favorite stores, and I'm gonna take you through them, and I'm gonna share with you, how I style, why I got them, and so let's get started. One of my favorite online shops has to be Yoox. For those who don't know, Yoox is the owner of Net-a-Porter, but Yoox has so much more. Because they're Italian, they have a lot of emerging Italian brands which have amazing quality, but they're not as pricey because they're not very known yet. It's way too big for beginners or someone who doesn't know brands very well, so it can get a bit lost there. But for me, so I go straight to the point, and then you can find everything. And one of my greatest bargains this season was this beauty. It's a tux corduroy blazer from House of Dagmar. It's impeccably tailored. And this is something that you get for a fraction of the price. It's so worth it because you're gonna have that for years, for life, if you want to. And you never get this quality in a high street brand, very, very rarely. So that's extremely such a great deal to have when you know that and you can get advantage of this. Another item that I was very pleased to have found for a fraction of the price, this time not Yoox, but part of the group, is the Outnet. I was feeling the need that I needed a beautiful blouse for evening blouse, and I thought, oh my god, that's exactly what I needed. That's so rewarding, isn't it? Of course, when you see something like this in the hanger, you give nothing. But when you try on, that's a beauty because it is a designer. It's not gonna be anything without any, design to it. So still on the designer side, this one from an Australian designer called Aikler. This I think was highlighted in one of the magazines here, Marie Claire, if I'm not mistaken. And I love the detail here. I'm a draper person. I love everything draped, as you can tell. And it's just simple, but this detail is the focal point. So that makes styling so much easier because everything else has, get to be muted and just jeans or straight leg pants or anything, just simple, and it will just be the whole outfit. You don't need much more. That's the beauty of something like this. And the last one from a designer point of view, I recently found that I had a gap in black trousers in my wardrobe, and who doesn't need black trousers? But I wanted something a little bit different. This is still straight leg and pleated. I really wanted something pleated, but for me it has to be extremely soft fabric, otherwise you will bulk. And I found this absolutely gorgeous. The pleats, the right places, very soft and very well tailored. You see that all the details here. It's a bit shiny, so it's not that, day-to-day kind of black trousers, but nothing prevents you from wearing with a white t-shirt on the weekend and a denim jacket. I would. So that's the kind of trousers that you have so many wears out of it. I'm going to style it. I know trousers are complicated to buy online, but you have to understand your body type. I cannot say that enough. You cannot be fooled by the model and the photos because everything looks phenomenal in them. Remember, it's a photo, so it makes it even more impeccable. If they have some flaws, they will kind of edit that. So you really have to understand, read what the garment description is. And you have to know that, like I said, I wanted something with pleats, but for me, it has to be a soft fabric for the pleats to fall flat. If it's a thick fabric, they will bulk. They'll create unnecessary volume around this area, which is my biggest part. And that's always a no-no for me. So I know that for my body type. So I'll never go with cotton and thick fabrics, I will always go with floaty, and in this case even better because it was black, so something that will just follow my natural curves. So that's why it's important to understand a little bit of fabric. So when I saw this, and now this is an H&M, and I never really buy any H&M pants because I think the one I got once didn't last. So I said, what's the point? It fit well, but it didn't last. This one is a different fabric though, and I know that's going to be different. And I was so surprised that it looked really, really great. Again, because the fabric is very soft. This one I tried in the store. So I love the color as well. And that was, yeah, it was on sale. Like was $50 or down to $30. Unbelievable. So that's the other thing that I would buy full price. But why not buy when it was on sale? I was not even looking for any bargain, but I was just happened to be there. But this beauty I found on the same day. This is a pure wool sweater. They have other alpaca and merino, beautiful ones, but I really love this one. The color and the style, the right place. So absolutely love. That's the kind of sweater that you're gonna have forever because it's timeless. And I obviously, everything is oversized these days, so I've got the small one because I don't want huge things on me. They make me too much big. Another thing, when you buy a sweater, a knit sweater, wool sweater, don't hang in the hanger, please. I'm just doing that for the sake of showing you, but it always looks creaked. It's already creaking up here. So never do that, just fold them. And if you prefer, even put in a plastic bag if it's a light color. So look after your stuff, even if they were on sale. Look after them, they will last much longer. So the fourth piece I'm gonna show you is this beautiful bodysuit, and I told you I'm a lover of bodysuits. I find them so sexy, and I love, as I get older, I like to feel sexy. But sexy doesn't need to be anything deep décolletage or anything see-through. It's just a detail. It's a rich color. It's a figure hugging in the right places. So I saw this and I absolutely love. I found it classy and fabulous for layering. It's gonna look great with either of these jackets and everything else you have. And it looks like a $200 bodysuit for $40, and I love the fabric. For the most part, the jerseys are quite itchy, but this one is very soft. And the last item in terms of clothing is this beauty that I got a couple of years ago at Zara. I had to have it. It's one of a kind piece with its genuine leather. It's beautiful, finished with suede inside. The color is amazing. The cut's phenomenal. It's got a bit of a waist here, so it's very figure flattering, and the color is perfect for fall. And I'm in love with that, and I know that I'll have this for so many years to come. And also I'm gonna share with you some, shoe bargains that I had. And I want to start with this beauty from Princess Schuler. I had my eye on this beauty for such a long time, and I thought, I cannot buy for $1,000, and it came down to less than $200 or something like that. And I said, well, that's the time. Again, it won't get much cheaper than that, and I had to have it. It's cushioned, it's the perfect kitty heel, it's square toe the way I like. It's so comfortable, so beautiful, so modern looking. That's a pleasure when you find something that you love so much that screams you, and you get for a fraction of the price. This is the kind of shoes that for this price you're not gonna get anything similar to it in terms of style and quality for that price with a designer point of view. It's always gonna have something. It's not gonna be good for your feet or it's not gonna last, or it's not gonna have that charm, that touch of modernity, because shoes can wreck your entire outfit. That's no negotiable. It's gonna happen. And for me, shoes health, so I never compromise on shoes. I'm gonna show you another beauty that is so worth getting, especially if it's on sale. This is another one that it's probably over $1,000. This is Nicholas Kirkwood. It's a shoemaker, so you can rest assured that it's gonna be great for your feet because it's their specialty. That's something that I prevail shoemakers as opposed to just designer. Proenza Schuler, they do shoes well, but not all designers do shoes well. But when it comes to something like this, you know that it's quality, and you know that it's an audacious design, but it's so comfortable, wear it all the time, and such a staple in my wardrobe, goes with everything. So the last shoe I'm gonna show you is this one from Awake Mode. Awake Mode is kind of a very edgy brand, and I love them, but I wouldn't make the core of my wardrobe full of Awake Mode pieces, if you know what I mean. I like one piece or two, and you can tell that it's very extreme, but it's to the right amount of extreme. It's still very muted animal print. It's not so much. It's very comfortable. I absolutely find it so comfortable, and I love the design. It's a modern edge that really elevates the look. You can simplify, make it everything else very more elegant and more timeless and more neutral and more classic, and that would be the focal point of your outfit, and that's how you should wear stuff like this. So that's it for today. I really hope you enjoyed this video, that you found it useful, that I inspired you to buy online and to understand a little bit more of your body, of what you actually need, of the brands. Do a bit of search. It doesn't come easy, it doesn't come overnight, but you have to do your part, and then you're gonna have so much fun going online and getting advantage of all the shops and all the options out there. It's so much more options than, you know, your local community, so take advantage of that, but in a wise way. I hope you really enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give me your thumbs up and consider subscribing to this channel if you think this content is of your interest. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.